Okay guys, so we're here. We're about to give the giveaway wings. Are you ready? To Little Tony Jason. He is the winner of the 10 blazes from last episode. We're gonna go our nether warp nether, and we're gonna give him his winnings of the 10 blaze spawners and the King IG, which will be good for him to. What's the tint here? Huh. Weird. PV3. Let's grab the blaze spawners. Day 5. Little Tony Jason. Trade. Little. Oh, no. Wrong name. Little Tony Jason. Let's see if he accepts. Okay, 10 blaze spawners, King IG, in the day 5 book. Accept the trade. He accepts it, and then we've still been waiting on the winner of day 2, which is the 4 legendaries and the Queen Slime. And Faction Black, honestly, I looked for his faction doing F-Who, Faction Black. And it just won't pop up anymore. Like, it used to pop up when I looked for it. But I don't know what happened. So I'm gonna give him one more episode, and if he doesn't get online sometime that I'm online, or comment down below letting me know when he can get online, then I'm going to just re-roll that giveaway and just give away those 4 legendary books and the 4 Queen Slimes to someone else. But Derpy Bacon hasn't gone back to me yet, but that's no big deal because he's only gotten a few chances. Sure, I'll take a screen for this guy. Okay, and that's about it. I'll give Little Derpy Bacon some more time to get back to me because he's only had a couple of days. He still has time to, like, message me on YouTube or message me in game. But that's cool that Little Tony Jason is an active player that won the giveaway, so that's good for him. But we'll probably be re-rolling this if he doesn't come in contact with me. And at the end of this episode, we'll be giving away my Blaze tutorial, as well as the Lifesteal 5 book, because that was the most voted book, like, in the episode, last episode. I'm also gonna give you the choice between which one you want. If you win the giveaway, you can choose, but it's gonna be one or the other. Actually, even though this Lifesteal 5 book was the winner, in the comments, whoever wins the giveaway will just get to choose which book they want, because they're the actual winner. They get to choose whatever they want from the list. But that should do it for this clip. Let's hop into the next one. What's going on, guys? It's MC back here with another episode of Factions. This one isn't on the Pleb planet, but is still on the main series, so I will be doing a giveaway at the end. And I'll show you guys me giving actually giving the person from one of the earlier giveaways their prize. But this episode is to help you guys out with some, like, Factions knowledge and kind of a base tutorial on, like, things in Factions you may not know. But I'm here on the cannon planet. I have all my cannons over there. You guys can't see them, and like all the different base defenses. But this one will be to show you the different like styles of grinders to set up. This episode will be for grinders, and like I'll do another episode on wall defenses to help you guys out with that. But like, the first things first with setting up a base is you have to know the chunks. That's why I have my little mapper up in the upper left. Go to type. This is how you can tell the chunks. It has to be 0. This number is about the height, and then this number has to be 0 and 15. Both these numbers have to be 0 and 15. You can see what I'm saying on this block. It's 0 and 15, then 0, 0, 15, 0, and 15, 15. That means these are all 4 different chunks. So whenever you're like setting up a sugarcane farm or something like that, you'd want to have your AFK pool centered around these 4 chunks. I'm going to show you guys how to build a simple AFK pool to start. The one that's inside of all United bases, like around all of our grinders. Or, well, not grinders, but like AFK farms. Where you set it up like this, and then what we do is we take signs, and we'll set up a sign right there, and a sign right there, and you just place a water bucket on it. And then you can go over to the other side, place a sign, place a water bucket. And if you want to make sure your person doesn't get knocked out when they're AFKing, just place those blocks. So when you sit there, it'll just push you in a circle all around. But that's just how to set up a simple AFK pool for farms such as cactus and sugarcane, where you really need to load the chunks. And you make sure that you're in 4 different chunks when you're AFKing, so that all of the sugarcane over there, and there is all growing. And the chunk goes out until you see the number change to like 15 again. Like right here is still this chunk. And then when you cross that line is a different chunk. But I'm going to show you guys how to build other grinders on Cosmic, as well as some simple base like information that I hope you guys already know, but if you don't, then you can learn in this episode. But let's hop into it. Okay guys, so we're here. I have an little area right here set up so that I can show you guys how to build a cave spider grinders. And personally, I believe cave spiders are the best spawners that aren't blazes or next gen spawners. So, because you can grind them so easily. So what I do is I'll find the center 4 chunks. This especially works when you're on non-Cosmic faction servers, like where the mobs don't stack, but still works with Cosmic, and I still like it for Cosmic. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and on the 9th block you'll build up, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then on the 9th block you'll build up, and then you can move that out 8 blocks as well, such as stack 8 south, because I have world edit on this planet, so I'm just saying up the floor, so it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and on the 9th block you'll build up. And then it's the same on the other side, and I'll just world edit it for the other side. Stack 9. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, build up. And then that's how wide your base needs to be. And that's how wide the bases are on the United faction base on pretty much every single server we've played on, whether it used to be on Ice or Forgotten or like nowadays on Pleb. That's how wide the base needs to be to set up our style of grinders. And what you're going to want to do is get some iron bars and go 2 above the ground, so you'll just place them in a little square. You can mine out those blocks. So all you have to do is stand here and hit them. I have a little chart right here on the side to show you guys the different types of spawners and the wool that we'll be using to represent them. Because as you guys may know, on the Cannon planet, they don't let you use like spawners, and you can't like practice grinders on the Cannon planet, which I think they should, so that people could practice different types of grinders without having to pay such a high fee that Cosmic has it set up as on like servers to mine spawners. But this is just a Cannon planet, so I kind of understand that it's designed for raiding and not like base work and setup. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take this out all the way to a wall. And the walls will be all along the edges of your base and be built up. So let's just set up all the walls on the base. So stack 30. Boom. Boom. 30U. Boom. Ah, too many jobs. Okay. Right there. Right there. Stack up. Right here. Right here. Stack up. right here, right here, and stack up. And then you have your walls. And then what you're gonna do is you're just gonna build these 4 blocks all the way out to the wall. And I'm pretty sure this is the water we have set up. I haven't built a grinder in a while because, as you guys may know, we're yet to have been raided on Pleb Planet. We've gone all season without being raided, which is really nice. But some of you may not have had that pleasure of only living in one base for an entire season. And then you just gotta build it up and then kind of like a triangle from the corner so that the water will spread straight to the middle and you don't have to use any signs. I have signs on me just in case I do the water wrong. It really doesn't matter, just as long as the, like, whatever spawner you're using gets pushed into the middle. And for blazes, it's not much different than this, but I'll still show you guys how to set up the blaze, like, area. And for this, you're just gonna want to make sure that it's only 4. And one of the most annoying, I'm pretty sure I messed up on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, yep. Yeah, I went one too far. It's an easy fix, especially when you're in creative mode on Cannon Planet. I can close that actually down because you guys don't get to see the cords because it's a Cannon Planet. Unless you guys want to come over and fly in and check out my chunk like area, but there's not really anything groundbreaking over here. And it's just this simple. Oh, I forgot to do it in this corner. It honestly doesn't matter, just as long as there's the 4 and then it's like a triangle building in. I don't understand why there's so many lag backs on the Cannon Planet, but there's only 25 members here. You can just place the water in the corner. Yep, and it'll lead it perfectly into the center square. And then what I usually do is, depending on how many spawners you have, I go 1, 2, and then however many spawners you have 1, 2, 3, 4 spawners, let's say, per stack. And you're gonna want to place that. So 2 above, like, the water area, and then however many spawners you want, and then you can go with 2, and then the roof. So I'm gonna quickly world edit the roof in, and then go 1, 2. What direction is this? Such a stack 16 north, because that's how big the bases are. They're 16 by 16 on the inside, and 18 by 18 if you are including the walls. But it's really nice because this is just about the perfect size for all the grinders you're gonna need. And then for me, just make sure that your grinders are 2 off, so 1, 2, and then the corner. You can just build it all along like this, and make sure it's always 2 away from the wall, and just build it down. And then you guys can just build it like so it's 2. I could have world edited this, but it's only a little bit of placing. It's not a big deal. It won't take me very long. Oh my goodness, so many mistakes. But all you have to do is just do this and place them, and then get rid of your little guide over here, and then you can just literally place black wool down from every single one of these. I'm pretty sure it means its max hold is, I honestly can't calculate that in my head right now, I'm too tired, but you can hold a lot of spawners. And then if you even fill up that outer row, you can take 2 steps in on each side and then just build another inner circle, and just build another inner circle and fill these in with like spawners. But that should pretty much do it for the cave spider spawners. I'll get back to you guys with the blaze spawner setup and we'll hop into that. Okay guys, so we're here, and pretty much the blaze spawner setup is very similar as the cave spider setup, except for you can't have this bottom row of spawners, so you'd have to move your roof up by 1 and do that all over again. So that's a little bit of a downer, but it makes it worth it because you can still fit a ton of blazes in here. And like, if like you know how to grind well without like a ton of blazes, you know, just let them rebuild back up. But what I'm gonna be showing you that you guys may not know is how like to set up a blaze grinder so you can kill them the easiest. What we do is we just have boom boom and then trap chest coming off of it, hopper into both of them. You just have to face the hoppers going in on both sides, and you place a slab on the ground, and you place a slab all around. What we do personally, glitch block, and now there's a 3-block gap here for the blazes to sit in, so they still can't leave this little like square area, but you can still see more of them, so you're always gonna be able to hit them when they're in this area, as well as it'll automatically collect like some of the blaze rods when they fall into like the hoppers and into the chest. So like if you're just there like watching YouTube videos while you grind, you don't have to worry about always checking your inventory and selling them if you have like a looting 5 sword or something like that. In that case, to like save you time, as well as this spawner also works with zombie spawners, which is the light green, as you guys saw in the key right over here. But it also works with skeleton spawners as well, which are, I think, the white, yeah, the white wool. So honestly, you could do these anyway. Also, you can mix and match spawners, so if like you have a medium amount but you don't quite have like these 3 rows of blazes filled up, and you just always want something to be able to grind on to get XP, you can just layer them, or you can just have them mix matched, like so you have blazes and you have just skeletons interspersed in the blazes. It won't matter because of how Cosmic has the mobs stacked up. But on other faction servers, you're gonna want your spawners evenly placed out along the 4 chunks, so that those chunks are always at their max number of spawn zombies and other types of mobs, which is nice. But that's pretty much just the basics of like how to build a grinder for a 2 tall mob. If you guys would like me to do another episode with this where I talk about the next gen spawners, or the cosmic spawners only pretty much, as in mushrooms, gas, and magma spawners, be sure to drop a like below and comment which like ones you think I should do, or if we should even do them all. If this video gets up to, let's say, 50 likes, then I will do a tutorial on that in the next episode or in one of the next 2 episodes. As well as, do you guys think that I should do a different types of wall setups, as well as the cosmic unraidable wall that still only one cannoner that has a floating barrel that works to bust it, as in the 45 regens. I'll show you guys how to build those easily and quickly in the next episode, in the wall tutorial episode. But that's pretty much it for the basic grindable spawners. Then what I always do is I always place the IGs below whatever grinder you use. So that means that whenever you are grinding, you're also activating the iron golem spawners. But that's just me, because like whenever I'm online, I always want to be making the amount of money that I can. Stack 20 up. So now we have some more walls. And then what, like, some of the basics of IGs. On Cosmic, it's a little bit different than other servers. You don't really care about the chunks quite as much. Stack, which direction? 16. Okay. But, like, it doesn't really matter quite as much about, like, the chunks. It more so matters about the number of spawners that you have. So what I do is I always make sure 2 off from the wall, 2 down, and then I go with the same 2 off from the wall, 2 down, and make sure they're 2 away from each other, and 2 away from each other, 2 away from each other, 2 away from each other. And I have a hanging AFK pool, because that's just like how we used to do it before the chunk update. So like it honestly doesn't matter where your AFK pool is, just as long as like I don't even think it matters if you're in the same chunk as the spawners. I think it might give them a little bit of an increased spawn rate if you're in the same chunk. But I've never really tested that on Cosmic because it's a little bit hard to test stuff like that with how much it costs to mine spawners. And then to set up the AFK pool, all you do is you just fill in these and then drop them down a couple more. And then it's pretty simple. As usual, as I showed you guys earlier in the earlier clip of how to build an AFK pool, all you have to do is just build the walls and then it's just hanging from the ceiling instead of on the ground. So you have to just build a floor in this little thing. As well as what we usually do, if you don't have slash fly, so you can't just fly out of the water, just make sure you have one of those corners emptied so that you can just build the little sign AFK pool. And make sure that the signs are in the two corners that aren't around this. So whenever you need to hop out and TP out, you just hop up here. As well as if you want to, let's say your grinder's up here, so that's where you're grinding, you can just toss a little trapdoor right here. And you can just drop into your AFK pool whenever you need to AFK. And you can just hop up here and then TP back wherever you need to go. It's really nice, simple, and efficient. But that should do it for the basic spawner tutorial. I like how I stacked that. That should do it for the basic spawner tutorials and basic like common base tutorials. As well as I hope you guys understand when you're base building that you always leave two gaps so that you don't get air bursted. Make sure you always have two away from the obsidian, because that's one of the main pluses of obsidian, is that like it has to take so many hits unless like there's only a single bit of water. So either when you're building your base, if you only have an obsidian wall and no walls around it, and you're just like sitting there like this and it's only building one water source, you can take netherrack and just place it all the way around so that the water will expand. And then, oh, come on now. So when the water will expand, and then you can just mine them all away. And the water will drop down, and then you'll be double water prodded. And so that cannons can't just air burst on obsidian. But the thing is, with gigantic TNT, they still could blow up. And the way gigantic TNT works is no matter what, since obsidian is a custom plugin, gigantic TNT will always blow it up, even if it's double water prodded, unless there's water on both sides of the obsidian. So what I would recommend is have it be double water prodded, and then another wall of obsidian around your base, and then another double water prot, just to be safe, and then mine that away, so that when the airburst comes in, or not the airburst, but that giant, I don't even know how to talk right now, but when the gigantic TNT blows up on this obsidian, it won't just destroy. They have to sand stack, they have to hybrid it, so it'll blow up. But that should do it for this episode of Factions. Though it may not be on the Pleb planet, it still hopefully helped you guys out. And we're still doing the giveaway, so we're gonna cut to that right now. And I'm going to show you guys me giving the winner of the last giveaway. I think it was, oh no, I don't have PVs. I think it was day 4. It might have been day 5 of the giveaway's winner. I hit them up with their stuff, and I'll show you that right now. And then we'll cut to who wins the my IG or my blaze spawner. It's not quite this one. It's not quite that simple, but it's pretty simple once you get a hang of it. But it's pretty simple once you get the hang of it, and you can build it easily, quickly, and I'll even build it for you in your base. And that should do it for this little clip. Let's hop into those. Sorry about that, guys. I forgot to show you how we have collections set up for the IGs. I only showed you how we had the AFK pool and stuff set up. But all we do is we just put water so it flows down, and it flows down, and then it'll flow down to however wide your base is. The base I'm in right now is a little bit wider than 16 by 16, but it's not that much bigger. We're gonna catch on fire. Or just have it so that there's water to above the hoppers that you have set up in both corners of the side that it gets pushed to. And then you're just gonna place water. Grab Obsidian Shield. Oh, can't do it while I'm in combat. Okay, PV1. Obsidian Shield. Take off my lucky grinding gear. But all you have to do is just place water in the middle. I don't know why I'm still on fire, because I'm in water right now. But all you have to do is just place water in the middle so that when the IG comes down, it just gets pushed into the corner and the lava will catch on fire and kill it. So then, if you have the 4-chunk base set up, which this current base that I'm in right now doesn't have set up, it will make it so that, like, if those spawners are only on the right side and on the left side, none in the middle, 4, then it should have 2 stacks of blazes, 1 in both corners. But really, it depends on the chunks and how you have the AFK pool set up. But it should work that way. I haven't tested it out in a while because we've just been so stuck in our ways with this little messed up grinder, because we don't want to mine up the blaze or the IGs, because they cost about 200,000 per IG, and it's just not worth the couple of million that we'd have to spend to mine them all up and move them and reset them. I don't think. It might be, but it's just in my eyes. I don't think so. But right now, we're about to... God. It's honestly so laggy for me this entire day on Cosmic, so it's been taking a while no matter what commands I type in. But we'll wait for it to pop up my PV3. Okay. So, yes, they did collect day 5, and I'll show you that clip after this. But this giveaway is for these 2 books. Well, not really the books, but the idea that I will build you how to build our infinite blaze grinder, not just the simple one for like this server and other servers, as well as we will be re-rolling Faction Black's winnings in the next set of giveaways. So that is no longer his, because he took over, I think it was like almost a week and a half, almost 2 weeks, never got back to me. So we're gonna toss that in lava whenever it loads, and then pop up PV4 and put that in the empty day of PV4. Oh, Cosmic. And then we'll toss that in right here. Actually, you know what? I think it'll go better half and half. Half with the gear, half with the money. But I'm still putting together some more gear for this giveaway, as well as we're tossing some admin items and like some specialty things. But after this, you guys will be commenting to see who wins a God Sword. Lifesteal 5, Disarmor 8, Rage 5, which is really high. It may not be Rage 6, but still really great. As well as Ice Aspect 3, Vampire 3, Trap 3, Blind 3, and Demon Forge 4. And then in the next one, we'll be doing some books. I'll probably add in some of the books from giveaway earlier, whichever one this winner doesn't choose, is because they get the choice of whichever book they want out of this pick. And I'll toss in probably 2 of those books into this to make this a God book giveaway. And then some PvP gear, some books, and some spawn eggs. Then this will be a God Axe giveaway of Rage 5, Bleed 6, Devour 4, Cleave, as well as a Ultimate Soul Tracker on there. I'll probably add some money to that, probably around 500k. Let's go, withdraw 500k, PV3, or PV4 actually, and toss that in there with that. And then $1 million, 2 legendary books, and 2 Queen Slimes. And the final giveaway are God Pants. Deathbringer 3, Enlighten 3, Wither 5, Lucky 9, Guardians 10, Valor 5, Tank 5, Voodoo 6, and Angelic 5. Those are amazing. And that is just crazy. The chance to win a God Sword, a God Axe, God Pants, as well as God Books for your current set, and some money and books for like just spending on whatever you want, and some gear that you could use to PvP, and a sword that's a nice Lifesteal 5, Disarmor 8. It may not be a God Sword, but it's a nice start. Just need some rage on there. and it's a nice list of giveaways. I think it's even better than the first list, just to help out you guys, because you guys have offered some amazing support, whether you came from like the links I've put in chat, or if you came just from like checking out YouTube and seeing my YouTube videos, which is just great. I hope you guys enjoyed this little portion of it. But now I'll actually show you me giving the day 5 winner their stuff, and then pulling the name for my infinite blaze grinder tutorial. Let's get into it. Okay guys, so we're here in the comment section of the last video. You guys did great. 92 comments. I'm assuming probably like 70 of those are entries, which is pretty awesome. And it's nice because all you guys had to do was just comment your IGN and be subbed. But I'm about to copy and paste the URL to the video right here. Let's load up all of the comments for the giveaway of the how to do my blaze spawner, and that's pretty cool. Okay, so that's pretty close. 68 individual users commented, which is nice, because this episode was a full one. It took me probably 2 hours, almost 3 hours to make, which is just insane, but I did it. It was fun. I had a good time, and now one of you gets to learn how I got that many blazes in a stack with so few spawners. In 3, 2, 1, boom. And the winner is David IOL, I think, and you only had 1 comment, which is all good. You didn't comment which book you wanted, but you can just let me know in game and I'll drop that to you. But we'll hop back onto Minecraft and I'll show you guys what the next week's or next set of giveaways are, because those are totally crazy. But GG for you, David, or Davey Idol or something, or Dave Idol, something like that. Just let me know and I will give you like the full tutorial on how to build it and how to operate it and everything like that, and I will get back into Minecraft. Okay guys, so we're back here on Minecraft, and I am going to write down Dave Isle, I don't know name. I just copied and pasted it. Day 6, sign and close, PV3, drop that in there. But if you guys did not see earlier, this is the giveaways I have lined up for this set, like this week almost, but it's probably gonna be over 2 weeks because I kind of do one every 3 days. But to start it off, a God Sword, Rage 5, Lifesteal 5, but you guys have already seen that. Some books. I'm gonna add in 2 more from the list that the winner doesn't choose. I'm probably gonna sell the rest. A set of PvP gear, gonna get another helmet and boots. A nice old PvP sword, 2 legendaries, 2 queen slimes, and then an axe of sharpness 5, where it's just a god axe pretty much. It's the basis for one, as well as a like ultimate soul tracker that's on there. 500k as well. And for this one, 1 million and 2 legendary books, 2 queen slimes as well, which you can't even get queen slimes anymore because they are no longer in the server's coding, I don't think. That's at least what the forum post said. And then to end it off, a pair of God pants, which is totally sick. They're really nice. You want to look at them again. Knight 3, Deathbringer 3, and then God enchants. Only lucky 9, but hey, it's only 1 off from max, and that is amazing. Be sure to drop your IGN in below to be entered into the God Sword giveaway, as well as be subscribed to win. And that is about it. I hope you guys enjoyed and can use some of the knowledge you learned about base building and like grinder setups in the earlier part of the episode. But that'll do it, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.